absolutely stunning. It's cold, it's -1. Might impact the battery test a little bit, but it is what it is. We're going to be taking a look at two of the newest 4 inches on the market. So we've got the Geprc Tern LR40 and the Nazgul f4d. Whilst I tell you a little bit about what we're going to be looking at today, I'm going to put a photo on the screen now with some specs of each quad, and you can have a look at those whilst we're just talking. So clearly these, although these are both 4-inch quads, they both are very different. If anyone was looking at buying either one and couldn't make your mind up, then obviously one of the biggest difference is that's sub 250, that's over 250, 4S, 6S. So although they're the same size, there are some differences. These both do fly incredibly well, so we'll get them both up in the air, do a bit of testing, bit of freestyle, bit cinematic, flight times. We'll see how we go on. So first up, we'll go for a flight with the Geprc Tern. Shit, drop the controller. Okay, so it's pretty cold. All the batteries have been stored warm before I got here, however I am now sitting out in -1. But we'll just go for a cruise round and see what this 4-inch does. 4.23 volts. This is a high voltage LiPo, however it's not quite fully charged, so but it may be slightly higher charged than the 6S I've got on the Nazgul. Okay, we're armed. And we're off. I'm not going to make a big long video showing the entire flight because it could be around 5 or 6 minutes. Come back past myself just so you can hear. I will do a sound test as well between the two. You can see this is so quiet. The Nazgul isn't actually that noisy, to be fair. I don't think it is anyway. Well, I'd like to fly above the clouds there, but that's quite far away, so I'm not going to do that. I'm running the same camera tilt on both quads. Definitely don't want to crash in this water. Oh, just getting an orange warning on the video feed. Okay, let's come back up to myself. Very easy to lose where I actually am out here because there's not much to look at. So the home direction arrow that I'm using in Betaflight is absolutely key, to be honest. Or you could very easily get lost. So we're at 2 minutes 40, 3.6 volts. Now, I am using a 660 milliamp hour battery on this, which is the largest battery you can use without being over 249 grams. So this actually weighs 249 grams in this particular setup. Come out for a bit of a pass over myself.
Telemetry recovered.
.5 volts, dropping quite quick, to be honest.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
On my first test with this battery I had nearly 7 minutes, but it was 12-13 degrees outside, so the cold, and I think the battery started a bit higher than 4.2 volts. It was freshly charged. Not expecting a great flight time out of the Nazgul. I wouldn't want to crash it in there either, because I imagine that's going to be quite difficult walking in there. So you can see the speed on the screen. We're just comfortably cruising at 20 mile an hour. I can definitely go faster, obviously, but at 3.5 volts I'm going to start dropping pretty quickly there. Okay, so we're at 5 minutes 50 seconds, 3.5 volts. We'll bring it back in now. We'll give it a go with the Nazgul and see how we get on with that. One thing I have done on this as well, I have conformal coated just everything that you can see on the outside. I haven't gone mad on the board because I don't intend to fly it in the rain, so I don't think there's much point, to be honest. But everything, all the solder joints that you can see on the outer side of the board are conformal coated, so if I did get caught out in the rain, I should at least be able to get back to myself. Okay, we're going to try the Nazgul now. So I've got, look at that, I've not flown the Nazgul in this location, and I reckon that was 10 seconds before I got 6 satellites. So we're at 4.16 volts, so we're not a million miles away from what the 4S battery was on the Geprc Tern anyway. Let's not waste any time. So we're running around the same camera angle on these, and you can see that a gentle cruise, I'm a good 10-15 miles an hour faster cruising on this without, you know, I'm not trying. That's it. Its cruising speed is higher. So just cruising back up to myself there, a good 15 mile an hour faster at a very, very gentle cruise. Just do a pass by so you can see how noisy it is. I mean, yeah, it is noisier than the Geprc. However, I don't think it's too bad when you're cruising. If I was to rip it, then yeah, it makes a bit more noise, but let's go for a bit of a low pass here. So 35, 36 mile an hour. So you can see, you know, it makes more sense. This is a 6S, bigger motors, more power. It's heavier, it has more inertia. It is going to cruise at a faster speed. However, I don't know, what do we at? I can't remember what we had out the Tern now. Is it 5.5 minutes? I won't be far off with this, you know. The good thing with the Nazgul is because it is noisier, if I do kind of lose my orientation, I can hear it. I can hear it coming back to me. Whereas the Geprc Tern is so quiet, you can't hear it until it gets within sort of 20 meters of yourself. Do a bit of a pass behind me there. It's not bad for sound. It's not a screamer if you're cruising at all. No, 100 meters away and I can't even hear it. Or maybe just about. I can hear someone's just parked next to me down there somewhere. A couple of cars. Do you know what? I don't think we're going to be far off here for the same flight time. I mean, obviously it's a bigger battery. But this, I think the all-up weight of the Nazgul is around 550 something grams with this battery. It's a big ass lump flying around the sky. Pretty impressed with the flight time. I reckon we'll squeeze 6 minutes out of this. 3.5 volts, 6 minutes. 6.5 minutes. As soon as I pass that 3.5 volts, it will start to drop pretty quick. So there we go, battery warning. I'm going to bring it in and we'll carry on with some more testing. Six minutes 50 total arm time. Whilst we're just swapping batteries there, I don't know if anyone noticed, I've got a little modification over the air unit there, currently only on that side. But if anyone wants to know what that's all about, I will be making a video soon. So drop us a subscribe and hit the notification bell, and as soon as I get around to that video, you'll see what that's about. Okay, we're back with the Nazgul, and I'm going to do a bit of a I'll do a GPS rescue with this, and so you can see I fit the module there. I'll do a bit of a full speed pass in front of me and see if I can film it with my phone. I'm not going for top speed, I'm just sort of giving an idea of how fast you can comfortably fly whilst still being in control, rather than complete max speed. God, I'm freezing. Literally can't feel my fingers. Oh. The Nazgul always takes a little bit more to punch up off a launch than taken off than the Tern does. It seems to float a bit better, that. So we'll just smash GPS rescue first and just try that. Now the Nazgul, as it's descending, does kind of jitter and jerk a bit. I still haven't got to the bottom of that. I don't know what's causing it. You'll hear that now, likely. That was actually pretty good. Wasn't doing it. Okay, so you can see that was literally right above me there. Right, let's go for a bit of a cruisy cinematic sort of bash with this. I mean, you can hear it's noisier when you're giving it a bit. You can see you have a lot more inertia with the Nazgul. Right, let's do a bit of a pass past me. It's probably just going to look like a dot in the mobile phone camera anyway, to be honest, but... Oh, 60 mile an hour fairly easily. So this is comfortable cruising speed. Yeah, about 60 mile an hour for comfortable cruising speed, where I'm still in control of it, rather than just trying to hit a complete flat out top speed. Getting the hang of that a bit. I absolutely love this quad. It rips like hell. So fast. It's fast when you want it to be fast, but it will cruise. And like I've just shown, you will get a good flight time if you're just cruising. It's really, I think it's really efficient actually. So look at that, 3.5 minutes, and I've been ripping it quite hard, and it's -1, so it's pretty good. And get lots of battery warnings there. We'll bring it back in, and we'll just do a pass with the Tern, just so we're kind of doing the same with both, and see how that goes. So we're back to the Tern, and I'm just going to do a pass. Oh shit, drop the remote. Whoa. Balls! Drop the remote. The radio. Try again. So cold I can't feel my fingers. Right. We'll do a pass past the camera and just kind of compare it. I don't even know if you're going to see it, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. What was that? 40, I think it was nearly 50 mile an hour. It's not a million miles off, is it really? Yeah, 50 mile an hour. I'm pretty chuffed with that. Let's try and get a faster one here. 55 mile an hour. Pretty impressive really, to be honest. Feels a lot more floaty. I mean, that again, that's going to be pretty obvious. It's lighter. Just does seem to float. You can have some good fun with this as well, but the Nazgul is a far better out and out ripper blaster than this is, but whoa, nearly crashed. If you're flying somewhere where you really need sub 250 though, this is brilliant. It just does it, and it does it well. Anyway, I can't feel my fingers. It's going to take some editing as well to put all this together, but anyway, I can't feel my fingers. Hopefully, if anyone is looking at either of these and can't really decide between the two, hopefully the video has given you some idea of how they perform, flight time, speed. They both do GPS rescue well. By the way, these are both on 4.5, Betaflight 4.5, and I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.